Hey Leo. Okay, this is my INVADER 2000, and basically I'm going to show you the Huff and Puff circuit. That would be this bad boy in here, connectorized and all. Goes over to the VFO section, which I've got the cage off of. So we're all set with that. The filament is also fed from a 6.3 volt DC source to help stabilize the thing. The VFO, I checked it, the dials, get down. Thank you. The dial is a 1-to-1. There's no 4-to-1 reduction on this. And I've also relocated the capacitors according to Johnson's instructions, which is what these guys down here are. They're going to the upper cabinet so that the frequency determining patterns are in the same cabinet as the coils and all. In any case, I got an R4C over here which has been having problems, which is why the cover's off. In any case, here's a frequency counter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the INVADER and let you watch it get stabilized. So, the power supply is on. This little power supply I built for it. It's good for up to 4 kilovolts with a stop. And that's my supply. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. Now we watch the frequency counter. And when it's happy, it'll lock in. And that's locked in. And you say, well, how do I know that's locked in? Well, because that's what it is. Let me turn the dial. And it'll lock in again. So there it is, locked in. Now, I'm going to disconnect the Huff and Puff circuit. It's running 5.091013. 13 cycles. 13 cycles above 5.091. 13 cycles. 12, 13, 14. All the same. You heard a power change. Now, some of the frequency changes you're seeing here is the fact that the amplitude is low. I'm going to turn up the drive on the zero control. Anyway, you see it's pretty stable. Now I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the Huff and Puff. Yeah, sensitive, huh? Okay, Huff and Puff is off the circuit. Now if we just watch the frequency control, of course that changes the loading, which changes the frequency. You can see it moving. I'm going to try to tune it in. I don't know where I have to go. I think I have to go lower. This is the typical INVADER dial, what it does here. It just keeps walking away, a couple cycles a second. And it drifts and drifts and drifts. I mean, it'll go KC if you wait for it. So, she keeps walking away. And I'll go hook up the Huff and Puff circuit. Now the Huff and Puff changes the capacity, so the frequency changes on the VFO. That's because I've added capacity to the circuit. Okay, and now we're back to 5091 something. And there's stability. Yeah, I know, it's jumping a couple cycles. It don't matter. It's a whole lot better than what it was. And the power line still makes it drift some. Now the frequency counter is right on the edge of sensitivity. I don't have a strong signal going into it. So if I change the amplitude on the zero control over here, it'll change the frequency on the counter. because the counter is getting a better count. Oh, now it's moving some. Increase the signal a little bit. And maybe I can pick this up. Let's see here. Yeah. I didn't have the oscillator peaked up. Anyway, it's a great deal more stable. I'm tickled with it. It stays on frequency a whole lot better. Now I can use it on sideband, which is what I've been doing. It does have the ability to jump from one spot to the next, but that's because I've got the oscillator loaded down right now with the frequency counter right across the VFO, and that adds a lot of capacity, which is throwing things off. So there you have it. In any case, this is my INVADER, and we made a bunch of changes to it and stuff, so we've had to replace that big old nasty relay in there that was open frame, and we had to replace the plate relay with another one in here. So we've done a lot of little changes, and this is the power switch here. The original power switch up front tends to burn out from the current inrush on starting, so I put a double pole relay in here to control the AC line as it does its switching. So that works out pretty good. In any case, I just wanted to show it as it works. And that's it. That's the INVADER 2000. And if I ever get any time, those are two 200s. So many projects. Not enough time. N4MQ. Enjoy.